Guys, if you can, go see my stepdaughter Hannah Eddy at Glam Hair Studio. That's in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. She does hair, braids, makeup, updos. I don't even know what that is, but she says she does them. Eyebrows, eyebrow tint, eyebrow lamination, and eyelash lift and tint. You can reach her at 573-776-398. Want to give my stepdaughter Hannah Eddy at Glam Hair Studio in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. And her sister Smalls wants to say,
please go see my sister Hannah.
Delta Counseling and Life Coaching. Welcome aboard, Miss Monica Shelton. Miss Shelton is a licensed professional counselor in Arkansas and Missouri, but she's also a certified life coach. I mean, she can work with anybody in the world, literally. Hey, all of our appointments are through telehealth with options for 30, 45-minute, or 60-minute appointments, and she specializes in working with anxiety, depression, ADHD, relationship issues, and life transitions. She also has experience with grief and trauma. They say behind every great coach is an amazing woman just like Miss Shelton right here. Get a hold of her at 636-575-7505. There's also a website on there. She wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, here's another familiar face on our CSR sponsor video slideshow, and that is Matthew and Cindy Woolard of Woolard Flying Service. I want to say thank you to you two. Always been good to us here at CSR, and also good to our community, good to our school, our kids, and we sure do appreciate it. Everyone at Woolard Flying Service wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. That's Woolard Flying Service. Big thank you to the NEA Veterinary Clinic yet again for supporting us and these kids here at Corning through us at CSR. And you also see My Zoe Rescue there as well. That's a 501c3 charitable organization, nonprofit. We appreciate what they do, and also what the NEA Veterinary Clinic does as well. It's a one-stop shop for your pets. Anything you need there, and great service. I can vouch for that one. Hey, get a hold of them at 870-857-5050. Again, 870-857-5050. NEA Veterinary Clinic wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Thank you to all the fine folks at Harold Implement Company. They've been with us for the last few years here at CSR, and their support means an awful lot to us. Hey, they are your one-stop shop for all things Polaris Off-Road, Bad Boy Mowers, Ace Hardware, steel, and hunting supplies. A little bit of everything in there, and they really do have a little bit of everything. You got to check it out. Family owned and operated since 1946. Love that. Right here locally in Corning, Arkansas. You can find them online at heraldimplement.com, or better yet, just call them. 870-857-3931. That's Harold Implement Company, wishing the Bobcats the best of luck. Hey, let's give it up for a good man and a good friend of ours here at CSR, Mr. Kenny Francis. We appreciate him jumping on board with us. Hey, he's got two different buildings here. The White House on Main Street, you see that on the top left-hand corner of your screen, and Puddle Duck Lodge on the bottom right. The White House on Main Street is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and Puddle Duck Lodge is a 6-bed, 3-bath with a huge lake full of fish. I can vouch for that one. Hey, you can book these things online on an Airbnb or message Kenny at 870-323-0035. We appreciate you, Kenny Francis. He want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, let's give it up to a wonderful family here in our area of Corning, Arkansas, the Price family and Price Farms out of Corning for sponsoring us here at CSR again this year. Big thanks to Chad and Jacob and the entire Price family for all they do for us here at CSR and for our community. Price Farms want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck this season. Price Farms. From all of us at CSR, I want to say thank you to Michael, Brittany, and Michaela Ward and Ward Construction for jumping on board with us here at CSR. Ward Construction was started in 2013, licensed and bonded in Arkansas. They do all kinds of home improvement jobs and new construction based in Success, but they work in all the surrounding areas. Just get a hold of Michael at 870-335-6693. That's Michael Ward with Ward Construction, 870-335-6693. And another familiar face here at CSR, that is Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation Incorporated out of Corning, Arkansas. We appreciate Jerry, Rhonda, and Michael Solace for always taking care of us here at CSR and supporting us. It means a lot. Hey, you can go visit them at 908 North Missouri Avenue there in Corning, Arkansas, or reach out to them, 870-857-3086. Solid grain bins, S&L Irrigation, go Bobcats. Hey, we've got a repeat CSR supporter. That's that man, Mr. Danny Reed, right there. Him and West Dollar and the company Southern Breeze Heating and Cooling LLC. We appreciate all they do for the city of Corning, for Bobcat Athletics, and obviously us here at CSR. Hey, get a hold of them for all of your heating and cooling needs. They are the folks to call. Get a hold of Danny at 870-323-2057 or Wes at 870-450-3900. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, I love this picture. How can you not love this? This is awesome right here. This is Woolard Farms out of Success, Arkansas, and they're sponsoring us, you guessed it, yet again. Every single year they do, but I love the change of pictures this year. All the fine folks there at Woolard Farm, including Nathan, Jennifer, Dylan, Josie, Ashley, and now, of course, beautiful Kennedy Alan Woolard. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Woolard Farms, go Cats. Hey, Ballard's Auto Repair jumping on board with us again here at CSR. We appreciate them. Chris and Lonnie Ballard at Ballard's Auto Repair would like to thank their customers for all the support over the years. Ballard's is a fourth-generation family-owned business, and they are open from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can call Chris or call Lonnie for all your auto repair needs. They do minor auto body and mechanical repair, auto glass installation and repair, oil changes, battery and tire sales with balancing and tire repair. They do a little bit of everything. You can also see them for all of your U-Haul needs. How about that? Very versatile. The Ballards wish the Bobcats the best of luck this season. Go Bobcats. Hey, here's two big Bobcat fans, but also two really good people and great supporters of us here at CSR. That's Jim and Cindy Davis with JSD Cattle Ranch. We want to say thank you to these two. They don't even care what we say on their ad. Don't even care if we run the ad, but we do because we want to show them how much we appreciate their support every single year. That's Jim and Cindy Davis with JSD Cattle Ranch. Go Bobcats. Hey, another company with unwavering support to us here at CSR, that is Red Taylor Ford, your local auto dealership here in Corning, Arkansas, right off the main drag there at 401 Southwest 2nd Street. Hey, they've got everything there. They've got new cars, they've got trucks, they got SUVs, crossovers, and you can find them all online at www.redtaylorford.com, or you can give them a call, 870-857-3516. Big thanks to all the fine folks there at Red Taylor Ford. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck.
Hey, let's give it up for another familiar face here on our CSR sponsor video slideshow, and that is Miss Kimberly Tinsley and her company, AGC Tax Services. You can find them at 2508 West Main Street, or you can get a hold of them at 870-857-3765. Kimberly wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season.
Hey, a big thank you to all the fine folks at Pocahontas Medical Clinic out of Corning. Hey, they jumped on board with us yet again, and we appreciate that. Big thanks to Jennifer Webb for helping out with this. Hey, they got 3 locations, 2 there in Pocahontas, but also 1 right here in Corning, and we appreciate the providers there, Dr. Drew Bryson. And you can see them at 400 West 4th Street, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get a hold of them, 870-631-3538. One more time, that's 870-631-3538. They are your hometown healthcare clinic. There's no place like home for their physicians, and their physician-owned multi-specialty medical group has been serving Pocahontas, Arkansas for over 30 years, and now right here in Corning. Again, get a hold of them, 870-631-3538.
For 85 years, Clay County Electric has powered our community with a legacy of excellent service. And now you get power and connectivity with the same great service you've come to expect. Clay County Connect brings the world to your fingertips with reliable, affordable, high-speed broadband internet. The best part? You get the same great local service that has defined us for decades. To learn more on how we can best serve you, visit us online or call 870-857-3521.
Sheer Magic by Tammy. That's Tammy McKenna, your owner there / stylist. A full service salon. That means cuts, colors, perms, and waxes with a wide range of products for the whole family. Come see Tammy McKinney or Mary Russell for all of your hair care needs. You can reach them ahead of time at 870-857-3338. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Corning Sports wants to say thank you to Miss Amy Jordan and Parkview Restaurant in Corning, Arkansas. Local family-owned restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can call ahead, you can dine in, or even go through the drive-through window for pickup. Reach them at 870-857-6884 or go see them at 1615 West Main Street. That's right off the main drag there in Corning, Arkansas. Thank you, Miss Amy Jordan, for all you do for Corning Bobcat Athletics, the city of Corning, and also us here at CSR. Everybody at Corning Sports Report wants to say thank you so much to everybody at Watson Oil Company right here in beautiful Crime-Free Corning, Arkansas. Obviously a fuel supplier here in Corning, but more than that, especially to us, they have been behind us 100% from day one, and we really, really do appreciate it. I love the family photo too. That's awesome. Tight-knit group there, and I see some athletes in that photo too. You can find them at 406 Southeast 1st Street, right across the tracks there in Corning, Arkansas, or get a hold of them at 870-857-6366. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season.
Next up on our sponsor video slideshow is Farm Bureau Insurance out of Corning, Arkansas. We appreciate them. They've been with us since day number one, the entire time, all 5 years. We cannot say thank you enough to those fine folks. Cliff, Danielle, and now Nicole. We appreciate Nicole Hufford as well. She's jumped on board with them too. Obviously, her husband, her kids, and herself all help us here at CSR, and we appreciate that. Big thank you, Farm Bureau Insurance. You can find them at 2504 West Main Street there in Corning. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., closed on Saturdays. You can reach them, 870-857-6788. That's Farm Bureau Insurance. Wishing the Bobcats the best of luck.
One of the most humble and smartest men that I know, Mr. John Seelig. I want to say thank you to him and his company, Civil Engineering Associates, that he works for there in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and also a branch in Poplar Bluff, Missouri as well. John's been great to us here at CSR. His company has sponsored us every year, and we can't say thank you enough. Hey, if you need to get a hold of them, though, 870-972-5316 out of Jonesboro, or maybe a little bit closer, maybe you're in the Boot Hill, you want to call the Poplar Bluff branch, 573-686-2488. That's Civil Engineering Associates. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Let's get up for Carter Cox Seeds out of Noble, Arkansas, and our good buddy Michael Smith out of Corning, Arkansas, for their great, great support here at CSR year in, year out. They're there behind us. They're also in a highly productive, irrigated, quality seed area of Northeast Arkansas. They distribute in an area from Central Arkansas to Southeast Missouri. It's a wide range. Proprietary and public groups, 4, 5, and 6 varieties, soybeans, rice, wheat, corn, and milo seed. Get a hold of them. 870-259-3231. Thank you, Michael Smith. Thank you, Carter Cox Seeds. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Next sponsor up, that would be B&B Well Drilling out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas. And the folks that own that, Mr. Brian Bass and Lisa Bass. Thank you so much, Brian. Good friend of mine and always been good to me, and I appreciate him. And good athlete back in the day as well. Hey, for all your well drilling needs, get a hold of this man right here, 870-215-3808. Again, that's Brian Bass with B&B Well Drilling out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas, 870-215-3808. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Next up on the sponsor slideshow is K-Ron Farms out of Success, Arkansas. Hey, you want some genuine people who genuinely care about Corning athletics and the Corning Bobcats? These folks right here, Keith and Rhonda Turner, we want to say thank you guys so much. Several years in a row now they have sponsored us out of Success, Arkansas, and we certainly do appreciate it. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Nutrient Ag Solutions. Nutrient Ag offers a wide variety of services to help out their clients in the agricultural sector, and you can find them online at nutrientagsolutions.com. And more locally here, we love our man James Varvel. Big thank you not only for what you do here with us at CSR with the sponsorship and Nutrient Ag Solutions, you always spearhead that, but all the volunteer work, the time that you put into different programs in the city of Corning and the athletics. James, we appreciate you, buddy. Nutrient Ag Solutions, go Bobcats. How about Wiedemann Farms in Corning, Arkansas? I want to say thank you to Larry and Miss Mary Wiedemann and for all they do for us here at CSR. They've sponsored us since day one and have not wavered. They've been there through and through. You can find them at 561 County Road 131 there in Corning. And I know Miss Mary, I can't find a bigger Razorback fan than me or a Bobcat fan, maybe in the whole town, than Miss Mary. I want to say thank you to both of you guys for your unwavering support. And they want to wish the Bobcats the best. And another repeat sponsor here, Miss Carrie Russell Qureshi with Qureshi Law Firm and Wealth Management. We sincerely appreciate Carrie and all the support she has given us over the years. They're helping families and small business owners protect their wealth and loved ones. You can get a hold of them at 870-275-4304. Again, that's 870-275-4304. We want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Thank you to Goodman Drug Company out of Corning, Arkansas. Yet again, a CSR sponsor, and we sure do appreciate Miss Kathy Goodman, the owner-operator there. Hey, Goodman Drug Company, serving Clay County since 2011. They are more than just a pharmacy. They are a family. As a locally owned independent pharmacy, they are able to provide their patients with the personalized healthcare experience they deserve. Get hold of them, 870-857-0551. Miss Kathy and everyone at Goodman Drug wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Thank you to the Oaks of NEA in Corning, Arkansas, and a good friend of mine right there, a classmate of mine from the class of 2006 here at Corning High School, Miss Lisa Bass. The Oaks of NEA is a beautiful outdoor wedding and event venue with a new indoor downtown location. Get a hold of them at 870-631-2279, a five-star company. You can find them downtown at 515 Southwest 2nd Street. That is Miss Lisa Bass and Brian Bass, the Oaks of NEA. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. The same name, same faces here, Jerry and Linda Turner for Jalen Farms. Thank you guys so much. You're always so nice to me. You've done this every year with us, and it means a lot to us, the support you give us here at Corning Sports Report. They don't ever care what we say about them or what it is. They just want to support us, and that means a lot. So let's give it up for Jalen Farms, Jerry and Linda Turner. They want to say, go, Cats, go.
Looking to add a unique twist of excitement to your upcoming event? Look no further. Our foam party experience is the perfect way to create unforgettable memories, packed with laughter, dancing, and endless foam-filled fun. Get ready to elevate your celebration to a whole new level with this immersive experience. You can find our good buddy Jeremy and all the fine folks at NEA Foam Parties online at neafoamparties.com. That's neafoamparties.com, or find them on Facebook at NEA Foam Parties. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season.
Malone Custom Designs has a new spot downtown, and we'd love for you to come by. With our laser engraving machines, we can personalize almost any gift in our store. We do caps, knives, keychains, tumblers, stickers, decals, business cards, banners, and more. While you're here, consider booking a photography session in our new studio. Visit us at 421 Southwest 2nd Street in Corning, and let's make something special.
In 1973, this group of men and a few others played on a Bobcat football team that went undefeated in the regular season. We realized being a Bobcat was such a big part of our lives that on the 50th anniversary of that championship season, we got back together to renew the Bobcat bond we shared. This is Mike Vinson, Certified Public Accountant. I was a member of that team. Bobcat sports have always been part of my life. Dad took us to football and basketball games all the time. He instilled in us a desire to be a Bobcat. And we were, and still are, once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat. With another school year comes another opportunity for you and I to support the young men and women as they do their best in whatever sport they choose. Let them know how proud you are of them as they represent Corning by being a Bobcat. And a side note, for over 40 years I've been assisting the good people of Corning and the surrounding area, many of them also Bobcats for life, with all their tax and accounting needs. If you need us, come see us on 2nd Street in downtown Corning. Finally, always and forever, go Bobcats.
Hey, a big shout out to Farm Service Incorporated here in Northeast Arkansas out of Corning and Noble. We appreciate them jumping on board with us here at Corning Sports Report. At Farm Service Inc., we strive to provide advanced agricultural technology with quality personalized service right here in Northeast Arkansas and Southeast Missouri. With our selection of brand name products and service technology, you can count on us to help your profits grow. They also want to mention they sell fertilizer, chemicals, seed, farm supplies, fuel, and offer custom application. Farm Service Incorporated want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Let's give it up for Leonard's Paintless Dent and Windshield Repair. This is Eric Leonard's second year as sponsors here at CSR. Call or text Eric for all of your automotive glass needs, rock chip repairs, windshield replacement, glass replacement, and headlight restoration. They accept insurance and are mobile. Hey, they serve all of the Clay County and surrounding areas. So call or text Eric today at 870-323-0141. Eric wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. He says, go Bobcats, go.
Clay County Connect is powered by Clay County Electric, bringing high-speed internet to rural communities in Northeast Arkansas.
We chose Clay County Connect for our internet service. Number one, it's fiber to the house. Number two, the great local service they provide. We still have local service people right here in our community servicing us when we have trouble. Plus, we have a local office we can walk into anytime and talk to people from our area.
For more information, give us a call at 870-202-1990.
Hey, how about this? A new sponsor with us here at CSR. My classmate Rocky Haynes and Palma Academy. Hey, Palma Academy is a big deal here. Now, they're providing ABA therapy and NEA to individuals diagnosed with autism under 21 years of age. They believe rural families should have the same access to high-quality ABA therapy as families living near major research universities. Owned and operated by a doctoral level behavioral analyst with a combined 50 years of experience. So much more we could talk about. But instead, how about give them a call? Give Rocky a call, in fact. 870-565-9776. That's 870-565-9776. Palma Academy, which will wish the Bobcats the best of luck.
Midwest Auto Parts has been a family-owned business in the heart of Corning since 1946. When it was established at 301 West 1st Street by Thomas and Bernice George. Midwest has and continues to serve the citizens of Corning and surrounding communities with the dependable parts and service. From auto parts and paint, hydraulic hoses, heavy-duty truck, farm tractor, and power unit parts, Midwest probably has what you need. From 5 generations of former and current Bobcats, Midwest Auto Parts says, go Bobcats. Get a hold of them, 870-857-3084. Let's give a big thank you to Kate Pharmacy out of Corning, Arkansas, multiple time sponsor here with the Corning Sports Report. Located right here off of 500 North Missouri Avenue in Corning, their pharmacy provides a number of services, including free delivery inside the city limits, very short wait times, compliance packaging options, a convenient drive-through, 24 hours prescription services, vaccinations, diabetic shoes, and many, many more. Get hold of them at 870-857-6766. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Kate Pharmacy.
Another familiar face on our CSR slideshow, and that's Jim's Tire and Auto out of Corning, Arkansas. In fact, they're at 500 West Elm in Corning, Arkansas, and I always mention it every year. They do a little bit of everything. You ready? Alignments, new and used tires, all oil brands, service job, brake job, tractor/truck flats, batteries. We're not done. Still more to come. Road service, mufflers, record service. That's just what the Veneta family. That's what they do. That's what they do. 870-857-6266. That is their phone number. Also a towing number at 870-857-6871. They are open Monday through Friday, 7 to 6, and they want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Excited about our new CSR sponsor. That is Shine Pediatric Therapy. We appreciate Miss Amber Gifford, the speech therapist, and Miss Jordan Thompson, the occupational therapist. Those two have been providing local children with therapy services, forget this, over a decade now. Extremely impressive. And speaking of impressive, these two have teamed up. In fact, Shine Pediatric Therapy services with a team of locally staffed therapists to provide pediatric therapy to our community. Those girls at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You got to surround yourself with good people, and those two right there have. Hey, contact Amber at 870-926-5420 or Jordan 870-637-4949. Shine Pediatric Therapy wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck.
How about my friend Matt Anders, a Corning High School alumni, and he's working with the Baker Implement Company now. They were established in 1938. How about that? They jumped on board with us here for the second year in a row. We sure appreciate Matt and all the fine folks there. Listen, 13 locations to serve you. Matt works there at Kennett, but they have 13 of them throughout Arkansas and Missouri. They're your local Case IH dealer. Get a hold of Matt and the fine folks there at Kennett at 573-888-4644. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season.
Another new sponsor with us this year, and that's the Sherd family, and we sure appreciate them. And I love this picture that Danielle sent. Love family photos in these ads. It's a beautiful family, and I appreciate them sending that. Also, want to mention Danielle is an owner and stylist of Hair by Danielle, and her husband Chris is also a location manager and salesman at Legacy Equipment. Chris, Danielle, Rex, and Annalie all want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. That's the Sherd family. Hey, let's give it up for another sponsor that you see on here every single year, and that's Boschlicker Brothers Farms out of Corning, Arkansas. Big thank you to you guys yet again. That sponsorship from Steve and Julie Boschlicker and the family of Boschlicker Brother Farms. Hey, they want to give a shout out. Want to shout out to their grandkids. Hey, why not? Of course. They want to give a shout out to Rex. Hey, he's football, basketball, and a baseball player. Anna Lee, Pee Wee Bobcat cheerleader, and of course Parker. Can't forget Parker all the way from Farmington, Arkansas, who watches CSR. Gotta love that. That's Boschlicker Brothers Farms, and they want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Go Bobcats. Hey, it's my buddy again, Huff Daddy, Mr. Mark Hufford, the plant manager there at Fritt Industries. I appreciate you, bud. I know you watch these, so thank you so much, and your company for sponsoring us yet again. Micronutrients, Pro Soil, Green Soil, do a little bit of everything over there in Walnut Ridge, Arkansas. Get a hold of them at 870-886-2411. Mark, as always, wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. You can actually reach Mark at 334-733-7335. Fritt Industries. Got another new sponsor here with CSR, and that's Gigi's, the new restaurant here in Corning. Hey, you won't find a better family than the Harvey family right here. Wonderful, wonderful human beings. Gigi's is the hidden gem of Corning. The restaurant serves daily lunch specials throughout the week and handmade pizzas on the weekend. You can get a hold of them at 870-631-3404. That's 870-631-3404. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck.
When your equipment needs service, you can rest easy knowing Legacy Equipment will handle all the heavy lifting, literally. Purchase a John Deere 1 through 4 Series tractor from Legacy Equipment and you'll receive free pickup and delivery for life. That's right, no trailer, no problem. With Legacy Equipment, you get the convenience of keeping your compact tractor in tip-top shape without having to lift a finger. Just one more way Legacy leads. Find out more at legacyequipment.com.
I want to give a big thank you to Mr. Kirk Scobie in Shelter Insurance out of Corning, Arkansas. Hey, as your agent, he can help you make sure you get the right coverage at the right price while providing the quality service you expect. Feel free to give him a call to discuss your insurance options today. That's Kirk Scobie at 870-857-3211. It's auto, it's home, it's life, but it's much more than that. Kirk wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. From all of us here at Corning Sports Report, we want to give a special shout out and a huge thank you to Miss Lisa Jett, Mr. Joe Jett, and the entire Jett family for being our primary sponsor this year at Corning Sports Report. These fine folks have done it all for the city, the high school, the athletic programs, and also us here at CSR. Always giving, always helping out any way they can. We want to say thank you, and we're excited to watch those little ones grow up and future Bobcats. We cannot wait. Again, big thank you to Miss Lisa Jett and Joe Jett and the entire Jett family. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, I'm not here doing these live streams. I'm at a full-time gig, and that job is Baldwin Chevrolet out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Mark of Excellence Award winner, and I'd love the opportunity to earn your business. I've got 3 lots full of new and pre-owned inventory, and the majority of those vehicles are backed by a warranty at no charge to you. You can reach me, 501-413-9715, or you can shop online at baldwinautomotivegroup.com. And my little 6-year-old girl, Smalls, would like to end this by saying,
Please buy Rico from my dad.
thank you to Mr. Brett McMillan, your agent there with State Farm Insurance, in 2 locations, Corning, Arkansas and Pickett, Arkansas, for sponsoring us here at Corning Sports Report. Here to help life go right. We're your good neighbors at State Farm, providing you with the insurance and financial services you need. Get a hold of Brett and his staff at Corning at 870-857-3463 or at Pickett, 870-598-2808. Brett and his staff want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. A big thank you to our new sponsor this year, Mr. Blake Johnson and Blake Johnson Farms. You see the family photo there. I always love these family photos for their sponsorship pics. Love that. Blake's been a good pal of ours for a while, obviously a big supporter of not only the city of Corning Bobcat Athletics, but also us here at CSR. Blake Johnson Farms, everyone at the staff there wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Energy Infusion Center, downtown Corning, Arkansas. Great friends of ours, and more importantly, great people in our community. That's Miss Debbie and Bud Hill, who have always supported us here at CSR, except this time with a little different twist. That's right, the Energy Infusion Center is such a unique place is the right word. Only 1 of 500 in the world. You heard that right. Only 1 of 500 in the world on the planet Earth, on our globe, and we've got one right here in God's country, Corning, Arkansas. Holds up to 12 people per night. Guys, that's a lot. Take your whole family if you want to. In fact, it's only $150 to spend those 12 hours overnight. How about that? That's cheaper than most hotels, guys. Plus, the important stuff, you're getting the healing factors that your body really needs. I love this idea. In fact, some of our Bobcat athletes that you are watching right now in this live stream went there to help heal their bodies after games. Downtown Corning, Arkansas, at Debbie Rose Massage, it is Energy Infusion Center. Reach them at 573-480-7819, and they're wishing the Bobcats the best of luck. Hey, let's give it up for our new sponsor, Mr. Jeremy Wooldridge, State Representative. Hey, he jumped on board with us here at CSR, wanted to support the community that supports him. Also wanted to jump on and help support us here at CSR. He appreciates what we do, and we appreciate him. Very big help, obviously, in our community, in our state, and we certainly appreciate him jumping on board with us here for the 2024-2025 CSR sponsorship year. This ad paid for by Jeremy Wooldridge for state representative.
Hey, let's all give it up for Jason Horner with Big Iron Auctions. Jason Horner's been with us here at CSR since day one, and we sincerely appreciate his unwavering support. Independent sales representative, listing equipment in Clay, Greene County in Arkansas, and Butler, Ripley County in Missouri. Get a hold of him at 870-598-4310. It's Jason Horner, Big Iron Auctions. Calvary Baptist Church in Corning, Arkansas is a church that strives to love God, His Word, people, and families. Located at 316 Craft Street, the church offers opportunities for all ages to worship and grow spiritually. Sunday morning Bible study for all ages is at 9:45 in the morning, and worship service is at 10:45 a.m. Sunday evening worship service is at 6 p.m. And then Wednesday nights, they're focused on ministering to Calvary kids, pre-K through 6th grade, and the Calvary youth, 7th through 12th grade. And that begins at 6:30 p.m. every Wednesday night. Hey, visit Calvary on the web at www.calvarycorning.org, or you can find them on Facebook, and get this, they even have a YouTube channel. Calvary would love to have you and your family come worship. We've got a new one for the CSR sponsor video slideshow, and it's the Bowers family, and we sure appreciate them jumping on board with us here at CSR. And it's Bowers Farms out of Corning, Arkansas. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season, and they've supported us not just here at CSR, but also some of the youth stuff we do, and that means a lot to us. Corning's youth always important. These folks right here are always supporting that. Let's give it up for Bowers Farms. Go Cats. Hey, we've got another familiar face on our CSR sponsorship video slideshow, and that is those young ladies right there in front of you at Hands On Learning LLC. Hands On Learning provides developmental, speech, physical, and occupational therapy to children of all ages. They even have clinics in locations such as Jonesboro, Paragould, Ash Flat, and of course, right here in good old Corning, Arkansas. You can go online at handsonlearningllc.com. Also find them on Facebook. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Sharon Denton with Image Realty of Northeast Arkansas. Hey, they're proud to welcome their newest real estate agent, Miss Sharon Denton, and she proudly calls Arkansas her lifelong home, residing in Corning for her entire adult journey. Alongside her, her wonderful husband, Robert. They've raised 3 amazing children and are blessed with 5 adorable grandchildren. Having dedicated over 3 decades to Corning and J.V. Rockwell Publishing as a skilled bookkeeper and customer service professional, she has recently embarked on this exciting new chapter in her life. Driven by a passion for real estate that has always fueled her curiosity, she took the leap, earning her real estate license and joining the dynamic team at Image Realty. Get a hold of Miss Sharon right there. You see her in the picture for all of your real estate needs. And you can also contact her by email at sharon@imagerealty.net. You see the phone numbers there. She wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Zach Brown Farms on the road to success. That's our buddy Zach, and also Shayna, one of our staffers here at CSR, and their beautiful little kiddo there, Cade. Love the firstborn there with the CSR shirt on. How about that? Gotta love it. Hey, Zach has been with us since day one. Zach, we appreciate you, buddy. And Shayna, you too. Shayna does so much for us here at CSR. And that's a future CSR worker right there in Cade. Zach Brown Farms, they want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Black's Building Center, owned by Jim and Robin Black, was incorporated in 1961, but was established by the Black family in the early 1900s. How about that? They are proud to represent Corning by offering an array of home improvement items, including electrical, plumbing, roofing, windows, paint, and lumber. A little bit of everything there. Hey, drop in and see Josh, Jamie, Sammy, or Ryan for your hometown customer service. Located at 409 Vine Street, here in beautiful God's country, Corning, Arkansas, and they want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. You won't find 2 bigger Bobcat fans than these 2 right here. Let's give it up for the Robinson family and Robinson Farms. Big thank you to Terry and Vicki Robinson for jumping on board with us this year. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Robinson Farms, go Cats. All of us at Corning Sports Sport want to say thank you to our 2 new sponsors, American Dragon and El Acapulco. Both restaurants are right here in God's country, Corning, Arkansas, both right off Main Street here in Corning. American Dragon, locally owned and operated family-style restaurant with a little bit of everything. Get a hold of them at 870-631-3532. El Acapulco of Corning, family-friendly Mexican restaurant, great cost and great food. Get a hold of them, 870-857-5001. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. All of us at Corning Sports Report want to say thank you to J&N Family Farms for jumping on board with us again this year. We certainly appreciate their sponsorship. I grew up with a couple of them, and wonderful families both of them are. And both the Gleghorn and Young families want to say go Bobcats and best of luck on the season. J&N Family Farms. Hey, welcome on board a new sponsor this year to our CSR video slideshow. That's the King family. Big Bobcat fans out there. I appreciate Chris for sending me this picture here. And they wanted to say Allison, Krista, and Baby Sets and Blake are wishing the Bobcats the best of luck this year. And that's the King family. Our newest sponsor on board with us here at CSR is BJ's RV Park, right here in God's country, 2103 West Main Street in Corning, Arkansas. This is not yet functional, but is coming soon.
Okay, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We're here, got Corning versus Marmaduke to get us started here. Going to be the...
And housing food trucks wanting to come to town. Awesome place there. I love the idea, and I love that they went after this to make it happen.
Bobcats
hey, if you're interested in this, again, not functional yet, but coming soon, contact them at BJ's RV Park.
That was Anthony there leading it off for the Lady Greyhounds with the
BJ's RV
single.
Park 2103.
So it looks like we're going to have number 11, Lore, coming up to bat. First pitch from Townsend's took for strike one. So again, first round of the 2A3 districts here in Corning. First or second pitch there, strike two. This is Lore, number 11 for the Lady Greyhounds. Looks like Townsend is on the mound for the Bobcats with Kylie Smith behind the plate. That pitch is down, ball one. So hitters in the count here, 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. That ball's low. Ball two. Runner's going to go to third. Throw down. Runner's going to be in there safe at third. So Lady Greyhound's going to have a runner in scoring position here early. Again, first round here. 2 3A districts. Whoever wins this game here will play Rector Monday at 4:30. That pitch is a ball. So counts 3 and 2 here. To Lower. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Townsend. That's down and low, ball 4. So runners are going to be on the corner. It looks like Edwards you got Edwards at first. Looks like Hall at second, Castro at short, Arnold at third. Looks like Boozer in right, Robinson in center. And I want to say, I'm not sure who is out in the left here. I want to say that's Finley out in the left field. That's your defense for these Lady Cats here today. Number 3 hole hitter here, Kepner, up to bat. That pitch is outside. That's ball 2. So, again, Lady Greyhounds got a great opportunity to score here early on. That pitch is in the dirt low. Ball 3. So, Kepner's ahead in the count here, 3-0. Here's a pitch from Townsend. That pitch is going to be high. Or wait, no. So counts 3-1 or 2-1 here. I had it messed up. I guess had it messed up. Counts 2-1 to Kepner. Here's the pitch. That pitch is called for a strike. Puts count 2-2 here to Kepner. Is Townsend trying to work her way out of the trouble here? Got Anthony on third, Lore at second. That pitch is ball 4. So bases are going to be loaded here. No outs for number 4 hole hitter. I want to say that's Elder, number 12. First pitch to her, swung on and missed, strike 1. That pitch is hit. That's fouled right back behind the plate. So batter's going to be down in the count here, 0-2. Bases are loaded here, still in the top of the first inning. Again, 2-3A first round here in districts. That pitch is in the dirt. All runners are going to hold. So counts 1-2 here for Townsend. Here's the pitch. That pitch is cut on and missed. That's strike 3. So Townsend gets the first out of the inning there on a strikeout. Looks like number 12 Burnett will be coming up to bat. First pitch to her, that's inside. I think that's going to be a dead ball. They're going to say a hitter, so that's going to walk a run in. Put the Greyhounds up here early, 1-0. So number 31, Lopez, is going to step up to the plate. Townsend's got one out. That pitch is there in there. Strike 1. That pitch is hit to Hall at second. She fields. Doesn't know what to do. Throws to first. They're going to say she was out at first. So Hall still collects the out at first base there. It's hit right to her, so good job there by Hall to just collect and get the out. That's hit right back to Townsend. I think that's going to get through. It does. Greyhounds score 1. There's 2. Play at the plate. She's safe. I think it's 4-0. So Greyhounds are going to be up here 4-0 early on. First pitch is in there for a strike. That's number 22, Brady, at the plate for the Lady Greyhounds. That pitch is a little high there from Townsend. Is going to even the count 1-1. That's going to be foul right there in front of the plate. So Brady's going to get down in the count here, 1-2. Bobcats got 2 outs here in the inning. Here comes a 1-2 pitch from Townsend. It's cut on and missed, strike 3, so that's the 3rd out of the inning. Lady Greyhounds do the damage there in the top of the first, though, and do score 4. Lady Bobcats, looks like leadoff hitter will be Castro, followed by Townsend and Edwards, and then you'll have in the 4-hole spot, Lila Arnold. So Lady Cats definitely going to have to come out here in the bottom of the first and put up some runs early on, folks. We'll be back bottom of the first.
You're watching Corning Bobcat Athletics live on CSR. It's time. It's time to preserve that old home video footage. Take those home videos, those old VHS, dust them off, clean them off, and get them to our man Colton Ladyman at 870-323-9051, or message him on Facebook. You can find his name, Colton Ladyman. Again, you can text him or call him at 870-323-9051. Preserve those memories that are so important to you, so precious to you and your family. by getting a hold of this man right here. So many supported formats. I know you're thinking, well, I got this, I got that, maybe it won't work. Well, there's a ton down there. He can make it work. Very talented guy. Again, take those old home footage, the videos you have, those old VHSs right there, or whatever it may be, all those supported formats, and get a hold of this man right here and let him take care of you. 870-323-9051. Hey guys, go visit our YouTube channel, Corning Sports Report, Redline Media Alliance. You can search either one of those. We got both names on there, both logos. And while you're there, click that subscribe button if you don't mind. But as well, find the playlist. There's a Corning Bobcat Classics playlist. We've got almost 100 videos now of Corning Bobcat classic footage that we'd love an opportunity for you to see and go back and relive those glory days. Also, if you got some footage from back then that isn't on there that you want to help us preserve, get a hold of us. You can get a hold of us on Facebook or get a hold of myself, Andy Earls, 501-413-9715. Corning Sports Report, your home for all things Corning Bob.
Okay, folks, we're back here. Bottom of the first. Again, like I said, we got Yachty Castro leading it off, followed by Townsend and Edwards on deck. First pitch to Castro's hit to third. Third baseman kind of bobbles it a little bit. Castro's going to be in there safe with the speed. Just like that, Bobcats lead it off there with a leadoff single. That's Castro. So Gracie Townsend's going to be coming up to bat. Trying to see here. I think that's number 22, Brady, on the mound for the Lady Greyhounds here today. Here's the first pitch to Townsend. That's cut on and missed. Strike one. Castro holds at first base. So Townsend steps back in the plate here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to short. Shortstop's going to field. No one's covering the bag at second. Close play. He's going to call Castro out at second. So Gracie Townsend's going to reach first there on the fielder's choice. So Castro's out at second. It looks like we're going to have Edwards coming up to bat with Lila Arnold on deck and one out here in the bottom of the first. Here's the first pitch to Edwards. That's took for a ball. Townsend's going to take second base there on the steal. No throw down. That's Kepner, your catcher here today for the Lady Greyhounds. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's cut on. Strike one to Edwards. It's going to run her even in the count here, 1-1. So still only one out here in the inning. Bobcats do have a runner on, or Lady Cats do have a runner on second. Townsend's going to take off and steal third. No throw down there. Edwards takes strike two. So Edwards is down in the count here, 1-2. Here comes the pitch. That pitch is hit to the pitcher. Townsend does not come. Throws it home. Townsend still thinking about coming home. Edwards reaches first. So Townsend with a good job to distract the pitcher there. It was hit right back there to her, or hit right back in front of her. Edwards reaches first. The pitcher threw home thinking Townsend was going to break. And that's going to bring up the number 4 hole hitter here, Lila Arnold. So runners on the corners here and still only one out. Here's the first pitch to Arnold, and that's hit to third base. Third baseman catches it for the out. So hard hit line drive there straight to the third baseman. I want to say that's Anthony playing third base there with that catch. So Finley's going to step up to the plate. First pitch strike. Lady Cats still have runners on the corner here with 2 outs. That pitch is hit up. It's out of play, foul ball. Makes the count 0-2 here to Finley. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's cut on and missed. Drop, third strike. Runner did not even attempt to go to first. So Lady Cats go through the bottom of the first. Going to strand runner on third and first there to end the inning. Lady Greyhounds will be coming up to bat whenever we come back in the top of the second.
Our First Choice Healthcare, always there to help us out when we need it. And not just us, but the city of Corning, and always supporting the kids, our future here at Corning, Arkansas. Hey, go by and see them. Sure, you can schedule an appointment at 870-857-3399, but they also welcome walk-ins at 1300 Creason Road in Corning, Arkansas. Regular hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Extended hours on Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. First Choice Healthcare, revolving around you. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Hey, all of us at CSR want to say thank you to Devin Ross of Rossaway Audio Video. Devin has been on our staff now for a few years, and we could not do it without him. He's got his own side gig here. Got a business that he does all sorts of stuff. You can read it on the screen there. Get a hold of Devin, 870-587-6204. That's Rossaway Audio Video.
Okay, we're back here, folks. Top of the second. Looks like everything stays defensive, or stays the same defensively for the Lady Cats here. First pitch is in there, ball 1. That pitch is high, ball 2. So batter ahead in the count here early on. 2-0. That pitch is outside from Townsend. So Townsend trying to find control here early on. .30 pitch. That's in the dirt, ball 4. So going to have the number 31 Anthony leadoff hitter coming back up to bat for the Greyhounds. Number 9 hole hitter reaches first there on the walk to start the top of the second. Here's the first pitch to Anthony. Second pitch to Anthony, and that one is took strike 2. That's going to be in there for ball 1. So counts 1 and 2 here to the leadoff hitter for the Greyhounds. That pitch is up there. The runner's going to go down to second. Castro's covering the bag. So she's going to be there second. Or she's going to be in there at second easily. So here comes a 2-2 pitch from Townsend. That's really close. That's going to be high, ball 3. Going to run the count full here, 3-2 to Anthony. payoff pitch, and it's high, ball 4. So Anthony's going to reach there on a walk, bring up number 11, Lure. Looks like number 6, Kepner, will be on deck. Lady Greyhounds got runners on second and first here. First pitch is in there, strike 1. That pitch is low. It gets behind Smith. Runners are going to advance. So Lady Greyhound's going to have runners on third and second here, still with no outs. That pitch is hit up out of play, foul ball. So counts resets here 1 and 2. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a little low. It's going to run the count even here, 2 and 2. So Lure's even in the count here, 2 and 2. Here's the pitch from Townsend. That's going to be cut on and missed. That's strike 3 swinging. So Kepner's going to be coming up to the plate here. So Townsend gets the first out here in the top of the second with a strikeout. Here's the first pitch to Kepner. It's in there for a strike. So Townsend kind of found her control here. That pitch is in there, strike 2. Townsend looking really, really sharp out there on the mound right now. That pitch is outside. It's going to run the count at 1 and 2 here. That pitch is low. Runs the count even here to Kepner, 2 and 2. Again, Townsend does have a base open. Runners on third and second. Only 1 out here in the inning. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. That's going to be high. Ball 3. Trying to get the runner at third. She's back in there safely. So counts full here to Kepner. Here's the payoff pitch from Townsend. That's in there, strike 3. So Kepner goes down looking. Going to bring up number 12, Elder, for the Lady Greyhounds here. So Townsend picks up the second out there on a strikeout as well. Here comes the first pitch, and that one's a little high. Runner's breaking to the plate. It's really close. She's out. Strike 3. Yeah, she was out at the plate there, so it got past Smith. She ends up getting her out at home. Let's see if I can catch the replay in time. No, I cannot. Should have replayed it there. So, folks, we're going into the bottom of the second. I want to say we're going to have number 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up. That's Robinson, followed by Hall, followed by Kylie Smith. So we're going into the bottom of the second, folks, and we will be back.
Hey guys, if you can, go see my stepdaughter Hannah Eddy at Glam Hair Studio. That's in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. She does hair, braids, makeup, updos. I don't even know what that is, but she says she does them. Eyebrows, eyebrow tint, eyebrow lamination, and eyelash lift and tint. You can reach her at 573-776-398. I want to give my stepdaughter Hannah Eddy at Glam Hair Studio in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. And her sister Smalls wants to say,
please go see my sister Hannah.
Delta Counseling and Life Coaching. Welcome aboard, Miss Monica Shelton. Miss Shelton is a licensed professional counselor in Arkansas and Missouri, but she's also a certified life coach. Means she can work with anybody in the world, literally. Hey, all of our appointments are through telehealth with options for 30, 45-minute, or 60-minute appointments, and she specializes in working with anxiety, depression, ADHD, relationship issues, and life transitions. She also has
Okay, folks, and just like that, we're back here, bottom of the second. And again, like I said, we're going to have Robinson leading it all, followed by Zaylee Hall and then Kylie Smith. Bobcats trail this game 4-0 here in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to Robinson. She's going to try to lay down the bunt. That's foul, strike one. So here comes the 0-1 pitch to Robinson. Outside, ball one. It's going to even the count here, 1-1. So Lady Cats need to try to get some runs back here early on. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. That's almost got Robinson. She ducks out of the way there. So counts 2-1. Lindsay's going to step back up in the box here. Here comes 2-1 pitch from Brady. That's outside, ball three. So Zaylee Hall is on deck here. Counts 3-1 to Robinson. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. That's cut on and missed, strike two. It's going to run the count full. 3-2 here to Robinson. So here comes a payoff pitch to Robinson. Tries to lay down the bunt, pulls back. That's ball four. So Robinson's going to reach there on the walk. You're going to have Zaylee Hall coming up. Going to have Smith on deck. So Robinson's got the speed. I would not be surprised to see her take off to second. And just like that, Robinson does take off to second base. She rounds second. Pitcher's going to have to make her go back to second here. So they're calling Robinson out at second base. So I think it was something to do with once the pitcher stepped back in the circle, Robinson had to go back. So one out there in the inning there. Robinson gets called out at second after that play. Not exactly sure. Either way, Hall's 1-0 in the count here. That's high and away, ball two. So counts 2-0 here to Hall. That pitch is in there for a strike. So here comes a 2-1 pitch to Hall. That is hit too short. Shortstop fields it. Long throw. Hall had the speed. She's in there easily at first. So now you got Kylie Smith coming up to bat. So Robinson reached first there on the walk. Gets called out at second base after rounding. I'm not exactly too sure why she was called out. I think it's because you had to go back to the bag once the pitcher was back on the mound right there. Not sure. Either way, Hall's on first. Smith is up to bat. First pitch to Smith is a ball. Hall's going to steal second base. She's in there easily. So 1-0's the count here to Smith. Hall's on second. Still only one out here in the bottom of the second for the Bobcats. That pitch is in there. Strike one. That's going to even the count to Smith. 1-1. So here comes a 1-1 pitch to Smith. That pitch was cut on, fouled straight back. That's going to be called a ball. Hall's taking third base. No throw down from the catcher. So Hall swipes third base there. So the count's 2-2 here to Kylie Smith. Only one out in the inning. That pitch is hit right back to the pitcher. Gets by her. Second baseman Fields throws to first. Hall scores on the RBI single there from Smith. So it looks like we're going to have number 52. That's Madeline Boozer coming up to the plate. You'll have Smith on first. One out in the inning here. So that pitch is cut on and missed. Strike one. Smith holds at first here. Here comes the next pitch to Boozer. That's cut on and missed. Strike two. Smith is taking second base. No throw down. So Smith swipes second there. Bobcats do have one out here. It looks like Castro's on deck. That pitch is hit to left field. That's going to get down. Smith's rounding third. Looks like she's coming to the plate. Play at the plate. She's in there safe. So Smith scores. Credit Boozer with the RBI single to left. And just like that, the score is 4-2 here. Boozer's going to be on first. Bobcats got their leadoff hitter, Yachty Castro, coming up to the plate. So Castro steps up to the plate here. First pitch is hit up. It's popped up right in front of the pitcher. Pitcher catches it. So Castro pops out to Brady for the second out of the inning there. Going to have number 20, Gracie Townsend, coming up to bat. You'll still have Boozer on first here. 2 outs in the inning. Here's the first pitch to Townsend. That's inside for a ball. Here comes a 1-0 pitch to Townsend. That's foul tip straight back. That's going to be strike one. Even the count. Still got Boozer down there on first base. Bobcats have scored, or Lady Cats have scored 2 here in the bottom of the second. Still trailing by 2 here early on. That pitch is took for a ball. It's going to run the count at 2-1 here. Looks like Edwards is on deck. So you got your number 2, 3, and 4 hitters here. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Townsend. That pitch is high, ball 3. So counts 3-1 to Townsend. Here's the pitch. That's hit down the right field line out of play. Foul ball. So that's going to run the count full to Townsend here, 3-2. Or 3-2. So Bobcats got 2 outs in the inning. Boozer on first, 3-2 count. That pitch is popped up right out to shortstop. Shortstop's going to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So Townsend pops out to short there for the 3rd out. We're going to be going into the top of the 3rd. Lady Cats did score 2 there in that inning to try to break or try to get ahead or even this game. So, folks, I'm going to go ahead and send it to the sponsor video, and we're going to be coming back with the top of the 3rd.
Great coach is an amazing woman, just like Miss Shelton right here. Get a hold of her at 636-575-7505. There's also a website on there. She wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, here's another familiar face on our CSR sponsor video slideshow, and that is Matthew and Cindy Woolard of Woolard Flying Service. I want to say thank you to you two. Always been good to us here at CSR, and also good to our community, good to our school, our kids, and we sure do appreciate it. Everyone at Woolard Flying Service wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. That's Woolard Flying Service. Big thank you to the NEA Veterinary Clinic yet again for supporting us and these kids here at Corning through us at CSR. And you also see My Zoe Rescue there as well. That's a 501c3 charitable organization, nonprofit. We appreciate what they do. And also what the NEA Veterinary Clinic does as well. It's a one-stop shop for your pets. Anything you need there.
Okay, folks, and we're back here, top of the 3rd. Looks like Townsend's going to stay on the mound here for the Lady Cats. Lady Greyhounds ahead in this game 4-2 here. First pitch is in the dirt low. Ball 1. That pitch is high, ball 2. So I wanted to say this is number 12, Elder, at the plate. Got Burnett on deck, number 15. That pitch is outside, ball 3 here from Townsend. So Townsend's got something in her shoe here. Not 100% sure. She's going to knock her shoe clean, get it out of there, have to tie her shoe back on. So if you're just tuning in, we got Finley in left, Robinson in center, Boozer and right, Edwards at first, Hall at second, Castro at short, Arnold at third, Townsend pitching, and you got Smith behind the plate. That pitch is ball 4. So Elder's going to reach first there on a 4-pitch walk. Going to have number 15, Burnett, coming up to bat. And then Lopez on deck here for the Lady Greyhounds. That pitch is low. Gets away from Smith. Runner's going to take second base there. One-0 pitch. That pitch is outside, ball 2. Two-0 pitch from Townsend. That's going to be inside, ball 3. So Townsend's threw 7 straight pitches for a ball here. Let's see if she can get this one across the plate. 3-0 pitch. There it is. It's hit too short. Castro tries to field it, bobbles it just a little bit. So runners are going to be on third and first there. And number 31, Lopez, is going to be coming up to bat here in the top of the third. Still no outs here for the Lady Greyhounds. That pitch is hit to Townsend. She's going to field, make the throw at first. Runner's going to hold. Edwards throws over to third, but the runner is safe. So Townsend gets the first out of the inning there. So this is number 2, Vandy, batting for the Greyhounds. Pass ball. Smith is there with the ball. He calls her safe. Let's replay it. He says she got underneath the tag. Let's look here. He says she was underneath it. I'm hoping the replay is going to be just long enough on the screen here. Woo, really close play. Umpire calls her safe. Greyhounds lead it here 5-2. So score is 5-2 here for the Lady Greyhounds. Counts 1-0. Their pitch is cut on and missed. It's going to even the count at 1-1. So really, really close play there at home to make the Greyhounds up by 3. That pitch is in the dirt, ball 2. Count's going to be 2-1 here. 2-1 pitch. That's in the low. Let's get by Smith. Runner's going to reach home. And that's going to make the score 6-0 here for the Greyhounds. So that's 2 pass balls there. That the runners have scored from third at. One really, really close play there. Either way, Greyhounds lead this game 6-2. Coach Allison calls time, wants to go out there and talk with Townsend. So Vandy's ahead in the count here, 3-1. I think this is trying to just calm everybody down, calm the nerves down. Again, this is the 2-3A first round in the districts here. Whoever wins this game goes on to play Rector Monday at 4:30. That will be at Rector. And then whoever wins the game against Rector will play Cross County Thursday, I believe. And that game will be at Riverside. So Vandy's going to step back in the box here. 3-1's the count, 1 out here. No runners on for the Greyhounds. Greyhounds have scored 2 so far in the inning. That pitch is in there for a strike. Good bounce pitch, or good bounce back pitch from Townsend. That pitch is ball 4. So Vandy's going to reach first there on a walk. Going to have number 22 Brady coming up to plate, or coming up to the plate. This is your pitcher for the Lady Greyhounds. That pitch is cut on and missed. Runner's going to be going down to second. Throw in. Runner's safe at second base there. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's low and in the dirt, ball 2. Again, this is number 22, Brady, batting for the Lady Greyhounds here. That pitch is called a ball inside. Puts her ahead in the count here, 2-1. Foul ball. So counts even here to Brady, 2-2. Pitch out, looked outside, called strike 3. So Brady goes down looking on strikes. So this is number 3 coming up to the plate, number 9 hole hitter. 2 outs in the inning here for the Lady Cats. Top of the third. Greyhounds have scored 2 in this inning. That pitch is to ball 1 or ball 2. Counts 2-0 here to Townsend. That pitch is called a strike. Two-one pitch is outside ball 3. So runner is out there on second. 2 outs in the inning. 3-1's the count. Here's the pitch. It's inside ball 4. So runner's going to reach there on the walk. Going to have the leadoff hitter, Anthony, coming back up to the plate with Lure on deck here. 2 outs. Bobcats only need 1 out here to get out of this inning and go to the bottom of the third. That first pitch is hit right back up the middle. That's going to score 1 or no. Long throw home from Townsend. Yes, it does plate 1. Got to credit Lindsey Robertson there with a great throw, though. So that pitch was hit right back where it came from. Townsend couldn't put the glove on it there. It was hit really, really hard. First pitch is called strike 1. This is Lure up the plate. So Lady Greyhounds got a runner on second and third here. And that pitch is hit to right. Boozer cannot catch it. That's going to get down. So another run's going to score. That's going to make it 8-0. Both runners do get back. Really, really close play at third. So Anthony's at third there with Lure on second. Looks like Kepner's going to be coming up to the plate. Lady Greyhounds make the score 8-2 here. In the top of the third, have scored 4 in this inning alone. So this is number 6, Kepner, coming up to the plate. Again, you got Anthony on third, Lure at second. 2 outs in the inning here. Lady Cats only need 1 out. That pitch is going to get behind Smith. Both runners are going to hold. Didn't even think about moving up there. Second pitch to Kepner. That's in there for a strike. That evens the count here, 1-1. So good bounce back pitch there by Townsend to even the count. That pitch is in there, strike 2. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. That's going to be low and in the dirt. Good job by Smith to keep it in front of her. It's going to even the count here, 2-2 to Kepner. So 3-2 pitch was took for ball 4. So Kepner reaches there on the walk. Not sure exactly what happened. I want to say my audio mixer turned off there on me for a second. That's the first pitch to Elders, number 12. That's swung on for strike 1. So again, 2 outs in the inning here. Bases are loaded. That pitch is cut on and missed. That's strike 2. Going to call time. Townsend's going to get back on the mound and get set here. Again, this is Elders, the number 4 hole hitter, down in the count 0-2 here. Bases loaded. That pitch is in there. Called strike 3. So Townsend strikes her out there to end the top of the third. But Lady Greyhounds did score 4 in the inning there. Pushed the score 8-2. Folks, we will be back with the bottom of the third.
You're watching Corning Bobcat Athletics live on CSR. It's time. It's time to preserve that old home video footage. Take those home videos, those old VHS, dust them off, clean them off, and get them to our man Colton Ladyman at 870-323-9051 or message him on Facebook. You can find his name, Colton Ladyman. Again, you can text him or call him at 870-323-9051. Preserve those memories that are so important to you, so precious to you and your family by getting a hold of this man right here. So many supported formats. I know you're thinking, well, I got this, I got that, maybe it won't work. Well, there's a ton down there. He can make it work. Very talented guy. Again, take those old home footage, the videos you have, those old VHSs right there, or whatever it may be, all those supported formats, and get a hold of this man right here and let him take care of you. 870-323-9051. Hey guys, go visit our YouTube channel, Corning Sports Report, Redline Media Alliance. You can search either one of those. We got both names on there, both logos. And while you're there, click that subscribe button if you don't mind.
Okay, folks, we're back here. Bottom of the third. Looks like Edwards is going to lead it off with Arnold on deck. Score is 8-2 here in the bottom of the third. Bobcats or Lady Cats trail this game. 2-3-A first round. First pitch to Edwards is took for ball 1. So you're going to have your number 3, 4, and 5 hole hitters coming up to bat here in the bottom of the third. Edwards, Arnold, and Finley. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Edwards, and that's took ball 2. So Edwards ahead in the count here, 2-0 early on. Here comes the 2-0 pitch to Edwards. That's took ball 3. So Edwards is ahead in the count here, 3-0. Probably if it's 3-0, let it go. We'll see if Brady can get one across the plate here for a strike. 3-0 pitch is down low, ball 4. So Edwards is going to reach first there on a 4-pitch walk. Going to have Arnold coming up to the plate. We know she's got the power. I think she's at least hit 1 home run this year already. So Arnold's going to step up to the plate here and get set. Edwards is going to be on first here. So Arnold steps up to the plate, gets set. First pitch is down low, ball 1, gets past the catcher. Edwards is going to reach second easily there with no throw down on the pass ball. So Arnold steps, or no, she's going to step out of the box actually. So umpires telling them that they've got to go. That pitch is hit too short. It's going to drop right over the shortstop's head. So throw over to third base. Edwards is on third. She's safe. So Arnold's going to reach first there with the hit to, I would almost just say to left. It was right to the shortstop, just a little bit over her head. She couldn't make the play. Going to have runners on the corners here with no outs. Edwards on third, Arnold at first First pitch is high there. This is number 30. That is Finley batting. So you got Robinson, you got Finley up at the plate with Robinson on deck. Arnold swipes second base there on the pitch. Runners on third and second. That pitch is in there. Strike one. That pitch is cut on, and that's hit to center. That's going to drop. So Edwards comes in and scores. Hall's going to get the RBI single. Or no, not Hall. That is my bad. Let me correct myself there. That is Finley. So you credit Finley there with the RBI single. Arnold moves up to third. Finley will be on first. Score is 8-3. So Robinson steps into the box here. Here's going to be the first pitch to her. Cut on and miss. Finley's going to take second base easily. No throw down there by the catcher. So 0-1's a count here to Robinson. She's going to step back up to the plate and get set. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Robinson. She's going to lay the bunt down. That's going to be a foul ball. It was picked up almost in front of the plate there. Really, really close. Either way, foul ball. 0-2's the count. Robinson couldn't get the bunt down. 2 strikes here. I highly doubt we see her bunt, so she's going to have to be swinging. Pitch is cut on and missed. Strike 3. So Robertson goes down swinging on strikes. And Zaylee Hall's going to be coming up to the plate here. You'll have Collie Smith on deck. And then Madeline Boozer followed behind her. Bottom of the third here, Lady Cats. That is hit to first base. Hall's going to be out at first. 1 run is going to score, though. It's going to make the score 8-4, so Lady Cats are going to be down in this game by 4 runs. So credit Hall there with an RBI. So here comes number 8, Kylie Smith, up to the plate. First pitch to her. That's hit out to center. That is way over the center fielder's head. Finley's going to score. Looks like Smith's going to take third. She's going to hold up at third. That's going to make the score 8-5 here. And just like that, Lady Cats are only down by 3. Credit Kylie Smith there with the RBI triple. So Lady Cats kind of rally here with 2 outs and have scored 3. Madeline Boozer is coming up to the plate. Got Collie Smith on third. First pitch to her. That's going to be in the dirt. Down low, ball 1. So Boozer takes that first pitch, ball 1. Here's a 1-0 pitch to Boozer. That's cut on and missed. That was a really, really high pitch. It's going to run the count even there, 1-1. Lady Greyhounds do have 2 outs in the inning. There's the 1-1 pitch to Boozer. That's cut on and missed, strike 2. Just a little bit late there. She almost made contact. If she makes contact with that pitch and drives it, it's going to go, folks. So here comes a 1-2 pitch to Boozer. That pitch, good eye there by Boozer to lay off that pitch and run the count even, 2-2. Again, you do got Smith there on third. She had the RBI triple just before this. Here comes a 2-2 pitch to Boozer. That's going to be laid off, ball 3. So Lady Cats only trailing this game by 3 runs now. Scored 3 here in the inning. Got Smith on third. Showing the counts full here, 3-2 to Boozer. You got Smith on third, full count. Here's going to be the payoff pitch from Brady. That's going to be ball 4. So Boozer's going to reach first on a walk, and Lady Cats are going to have their leadoff hitter, Yachty Castro, coming up to the plate. So Castro's coming up to the plate here. You got Boozer on first, Smith on third. First pitch to Castro's way outside. Boozer's going to, play at the plate. He's going to call Smith out. That's going to be the third out. We're going to replay that real quick, see if she maybe got under the tag. So Smith gets tagged out there in the bottom of the third for the last out of the inning. Let's see if we got it here. Yeah, that was really, really close play. She does look like she was out there for the third out, folks. So that's going to be sending us to the top of the 4th inning. Lady Cats do score 3 in that inning to bounce back and make the score 8-5. Only showing this game by 3 runs, folks, and we will be back with the top of the 4th.
857-5050. Again, 870-857-5050. Any veterinary clinic wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Thank you to all the fine folks at Harold Implement Company. They've been with us for the last few years here at CSR, and their support means an awful lot to us. Hey, they are your one-stop shop for all things Polaris Off-Road, Bad Boy Mowers, Ace Hardware, steel, and hunting supplies. A little bit of everything in there, and they really do have a little bit of everything. You got to check it out. Family owned and operated since 1946. Love that. Right here locally in Corning, Arkansas. You can find them online at heraldimplement.com, or better yet, just call them 870-857-3931. That's Harold Implement Company, wishing the Bobcats the best of luck. Hey, let's give it up for a good man and a good friend of ours here at CSR, Mr. Kenny Francis. We appreciate him jumping on board with us. Hey, he's got 2 different buildings here. The White House on Main Street, you see that on the top left-hand corner of your screen, and Puddle Duck Lodge on the bottom right. The White House on Main Street is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and Puddle Duck Lodge is a 6-bed.
Okay, folks, we're back here, top of the 4th inning. Looks like number 15, that's Burnett, that's going to be leading it off. Townsend is going to remain out there on the mound for the Cats. Everything else does remain the same defensively as well. First pitch is in there for strike 1. That pitch is a little high, ball 1. So here comes a 1-1 pitch from Townsend. That's going to be outside, ball 2. That pitch is real wild outside, ball 3 here. So Burnett's going to be ahead in the count here, 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. It's in there, strike 2. So count's going to be full here. Line score for the Greyhounds. They scored 4 in the bottom, or the top of the first was kept quiet in the top of the second. Scored 4 in the bottom of the third. That pitch by Burnett is cut on and missed. Strike 3, drop third strike, throw down to first by Kylie Smith, our catcher there for the first out. So this is going to be number 31, Lopez, coming up to bat. First pitch to her is inside. That pitch is in there, strike 1. It's going to even the count there, 1-1. Here comes a 1-1 pitch from Townsend. That's going to be down and low, ball 2. Again, this is Lopez up to Lopez, their number 6 hole hitter. Got Vandy on deck here. That pitch is going to be high, ball 3. So here comes a 3-1 pitch from Townsend. Foul tipped. Going to run it full here, 3-2. So Lopez is going to be full in the count here, 3-2. Payoff pitch from Townsend's foul tip straight back. So everybody's going to reset, and we're going to do it again. Here's a 3-2 pitch. That's cut on and missed, strike 3. So Lopez goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. So 2 quick outs here early for Townsend. Again, this is number 2. Looks like Vandy coming up to the plate here. First pitch to her is cut on and missed, strike 1. That pitch is hit to Arnold at third. She fields it cleanly, makes the throw to Edwards to end the top of the 4th there for your 3rd out. Good defensive play at Arnold, or by Arnold down there at the hot corner at third base. So Bobcats get out of the top of the 4th there without giving up a run. Going to be going into the bottom of the 4th, folks, when we come back.
Playlist. There's a Corning Bobcat Classics playlist. We've got almost 100 videos now of Corning Bobcat classic footage that we'd love an opportunity for you to see and go back and relive those glory days. Also, if you got some footage from back then that isn't on there that you want to help us preserve, get a hold of us. You can get a hold of us on Facebook or get a hold of myself, Andy Earls, 501-413-9715. Corning Sports Report, your home for all things Corning Bobcat Athletics.
Well, so I'm showing we're already back here. I think didn't realize we was still live here. So bottom of the 4th, Yachty Castro leading it off. First pitch is foul, tip straight back. Second pitch to Castro's took for ball 1, so that's going to be 1-1 here. Bobcats here in the bottom of the 4th got their 1, 2, and 3 hitters to lead it off. Castro followed by Townsend, then followed up by Edwards. 1-1 to Castro. Here's the pitch. That's going to hit her, so Castro. That pitch is hit out to right center. Center fielder's under it. Makes the catch. Castro thought about tagging. She holds at second. So good hit there by Townsend. Unfortunately, it was just hit right to the center fielder. That pitch, first pitch to Edwards, is a wild ball 1. That pitch just took ball 2. So Castro has stole second and stole third here. Lady Greyhounds do have 1 out in the inning. Lalo Arnold on deck. Here comes a 2-0 pitch to Edwards. That's high, ball 3. So Lalo Arnold on deck, Castro on third. Edwards is going to step back in the plate here, ahead in the count 3-0. Bottom of the 4th. That pitch is going to be took for a ball. So Edwards is going to reach first base here. The wind kind of picking up here. Almost just lost my rosters. So Edwards is on first, Castro on third, Lyle Arnold, number 4 hole hitter, coming up to the plate. First pitch to Arnold. That's hit in between third and short. That's going to plate 1. Castro scores. So credit Lila Arnold with the RBI single. First pitch to, that is Finley, is took for a ball. So Finley's ahead in the count here, 1-0. Early on, got Arnold on first, Edwards on second. Good job by Finley to lay off that pitch, stay ahead in the count here, 2-0. Lady Cats only trail this game by 2 runs now, with that RBI single to score Castro by Arnold. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's hit right back to the pitcher. Finley is going to be safe at first. First baseman drops the ball. Edwards ends up scoring. And that's going to make the score 7-8. Arnold's going to be at third. So Lady Cats have now scored 2 in this inning. It's only a 1-run game. And going to have Finley on first with Arnold on third and Lindsey Robinson coming up to the plate with only 1 out here, still in the bottom of the 4th. Lady Cats definitely playing a good game. Robinson's going to lay down the bunt. She's got really, really good speed. She's going to be safe at first. No one's covering home. Arnold scores on the plate, or on the play. And here comes Finley. Finley scores, so Robinson's going to reach third. She's coming home. Robinson's out at the plate. So that's your second out. So that's going to make the score I think I've got 8 to 9. Okay, so that makes the score 8-9 here. So Bobcats just take the lead there with scoring 2 by Robinson. Robinson gets called out there. So this is Zaylee Hall at the plate. She's ahead in the count 3-0. So Bobcats do take the lead there 9-8. Is the score here in the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 pitch to Hall. That's going to be ball 4. So Hall's going to reach there on the walk. And now you got Kylie Smith coming up to bat with Boozer on deck. 2 outs still here in the bottom of the 4th. The Lady Cats do now lead this game 9-8 here. Here's the first pitch to Smith. It's cut on and missed. Hall's taking second. Long throw way over the second base. Hall's going to move up to third. So Hall ends up reaching third there on the steal. Credit Kepner, your catcher there with the error. Threw it way out in the center field or overshot her second baseman there. So Smith's going to be down in the count 0-1 here. That pitch is in there for a strike, so Smith falls behind 0-2. So Hall's on third. Got 2 outs in the inning. Catcher's trying to get something set here. Again, Bobcats have took the, or Lady Cats have took the lead here 9-8 in this game. So Smith's going to step back in the plate, or back up to the plate here, down on the count 0-2. Hall is on third base, but Lady Cats took the lead here 9-8 here in the bottom of the fourth. That pitch is cut on and missed. Throw down to first. Smith's going to be safe on the drop, third strike. Hall's going to score. It's going to make the score 10-0 here for the Lady Cats. Or 10-8, my bad, I said score 10-0. Scores 10-8 here for the Lady Cats. So Smith strikes out but reaches first there on the drop, third strike. Madeline Boozer comes up to the plate, and she smokes that thing out to left center. Left fielder cannot make the play. Smith's rounding third. She's headed home. Boozer's going to hold at second, so credit Madeline Boozer there with an RBI double, and Lady Cats have scored 6 here now. Or that is, actually, that would be 4 with 2 outs now. And a little bit of a 2-alley rally here. Lady Cats lead this game by 3 here in the bottom of the fourth. And now we're back to the leadoff hitter, Yali Castro. Boozer on second. Yali Castro rips one down the left field line, foul. Well, that's going to put her behind in the count 0-1 here. Good contact there by Castro. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Castro. That's cut on, and that's hit out to center. Center fielder's charging it. She makes the catch for the third out. Almost dropped the ball there. So Lady Cats score 6 in the inning to take the lead here, 11-8. Lady Greyhounds going to have to come up here in the top of the fifth and at least score 3 to tie this thing up. Great offensive inning there in the bottom of the fourth for your Lady Greyhounds, folks, and we will be back with the top of the fifth.
Online on an Airbnb or message Kenny at 870-323-0035. We appreciate you, Kenny Francis. He want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, let's give it up to a wonderful family here in our area of Corning, Arkansas, the Price family and Price Farms out of Corning for sponsoring us here at CSR again this year. Big thanks to Chad and Jacob and the entire Price family for all they do for us here at CSR and for our community. Price Farms want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck this season. Price Farms. From all of us at CSR, I want to say thank you to Michael, Brittany, and Michaela Ward and Ward Construction for jumping on board with us here at CSR. Ward Construction was started in 2013, licensed and bonded in Arkansas. They do all kinds of home improvement jobs and new construction based in Success, but they work in all the surrounding areas. Just get a hold of Michael at 870-335-6693. That's Michael Ward with Ward Construction, 870-335-6693. And another familiar face here at CSR, that is Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation Incorporated out of Corning, Arkansas. We appreciate Jerry, Rhonda, and Michael Solace for always taking care of us here at CSR and supporting us. It means a lot. Hey, you can go visit them at 908.
Okay, folks, and just like that, we're back here, top of the fifth. Looks like number 22, Brady's going to be leading it off for the Lady Greyhounds. Again, 2A3, first round in the districts. First pitch there by Townsend is cut on and missed, strike one. Lady Cats took the lead there in the bottom of the fourth, scoring 6 runs. Lady Greyhounds now trail this game by 3. Going to have to get the bats going. That pitch there is low and in the dirt. Evens the count 1-1 here. One pitch from Townsend. cut on down the right field line, foul ball. So Brady has the opportunity to help her own cause here. She has been on the mound for the Lady Greyhounds all day. Got a hold of that pitch and just needs to line it out. So 1-2's the count here to Brady. Here's the pitch from Townsend. That's going to be outside, called for ball 2. Two pitch from Townsend. That's in the dirt, low, ball 3. So Brady's going to run the count full here, 3-2. Again, Lady Cats scored 6 there in the bottom of the fourth to take the lead here, 11-8. That's going to be called ball 4. So Brady's going to reach there on a walk. Townsend had the count full. Looks like that's going to bring up number 3. I can't read this all that well. I can't see if that's Garnis or Gannis. Either way, first pitch to her gets past Smith. Looks like Brady's going to reach second on the pass ball. Lady Greyhounds got their leadoff hitter, number 31, Anthony, on deck here. Here comes a 1-0 pitch from Townsend. That's in there, strike 1. One pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 2. Again, number 9 hole hitter here for the Lady Greyhounds. Got number 31, Anthony, on deck. That pitch is in there, strike 2. It evens the count, 2-2 here. Brady is on second base out there. Lady Greyhounds do trail this game by 3. 2-2 pitches, cut on and miss, strike 3. So the number 9 hole hitter goes down there swinging for the first out of the inning. Looks like I think I said 31 just single, but it's actually 32. That's number 32, Anthony, coming up. Leadoff hitter for the Lady Greyhounds with lower number 11 on deck. First pitch to Anthony's in the dirt, ball 1. One old pitch from Townsend's took for ball 2. So Anthony's already ahead in the count here, 2-0. Lady Greyhounds do have a runner in scoring position. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Anthony. That's going to be took for ball 3. That's outside. So Townsend kind of losing control here. Needs to try to find that strike zone again, find the sweet spot. Got the lead here in the top of the 5th. 3-0 pitch is outside, ball 4. So Anthony reaches on a 4 straight pitch walk and got number 11. This is Lore coming up to the plate. So this is your number 2 hitter. So you got 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up. You got Lore up to the plate with Kepner on deck. That pitch is took for ball 1 high. Lady Greyhounds got a runner on second and first here. Good opportunity to score. Again, this is the first round of the 2A3 districts. Pitch is fouling out of play. Run the count even there, 1-1 here to Lore. That pitch is took, ball 2. Two-one pitch is cut on and missed, strike 2. Good bounce back pitch there by Townsend to get the swinging strike. She's got one out here in the inning again. Got Kepner on deck, Lore at the plate. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Townsend. That's going to be took for a ball. That's going to run the count full, 3-2. So got Brady on second with Anthony on first. Here comes the payoff pitch from Townsend. That's hit to third, and that's going to be a fair ball. Gets past Lila Arnold. Brady's going to be coming in to score. Long throw to the plate. Runner scores. So Townsend ends up actually cutting that ball off and tries to get Anthony at third. Arnold just could not make the play. The ball was hit really, really hard and really, really sharp down the third base line. So just like that, Lady Greyhounds gave up the lead there in the bottom of the fourth, but they are definitely not out of it. Score is 9-11 here, folks. This is number 6, Kepner, stepping up to the plate. First pitch is took for a ball. So Laura's going to be standing out on second. Anthony at third here for the Greyhounds. That pitch is in there for a strike. Kepner even in the count here, 1-1. I want to say that's number 12. That's Elder on deck here. That pitch is outside. Gets past Smith. Runners coming. So Anthony's going to score there and make the score 10-11. Lohr also moves up to third base there on the wild pitch. Counts 2-1 here to Kepner. Here comes a 2-1 pitch from Townsend. That's going to be outside again. Only one out here in the inning. Lady Greyhounds have scored 2 here. Score is 10-11. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Townsend. That's outside, so Kepner's going to reach first on the walk. Lady Greyhounds got their number 4 hole hitter. Elder's coming up. Wouldn't be surprised to see Kepner take off and steal second here. First pitch from Townsend. Runner is going to go. Like I said, I'm not surprised at that at all. So you got Lohr on third, Kepner on second, Elder at the plate here, heading to count 1-0 here in the top of the fifth. That pitch is going to be inside, ball 2. Lady Cats have got one out here in the inning. Have gave up 2 runs so far. Townsend just needs to work her way out of this. That's going to be hit to third. Third baseman's going to throw home, but it was no force. Kylie Smith had to make the tag, so Lohr's going to score there. And even this game, 11-11, folks. So you can credit Elder there with an RBI single. Throw home, there wasn't a force, so Smith didn't make the tag, so runner was safe. So I want to say this is Lopez coming up to bat. Burnett is going, or no, this is Burnett at the plate here. Yeah, Burnett coming up to bat, heading the count 1-0. Elder still second. Lady Greyhounds have scored 3 here in the inning alone. That pitch is in the dirt low. You got Kepner on third with Burnett. Or no, you got Kepner on third with Elder at second and Burnett at the plate here. Heading to count 2-0. That pitch is cut on and missed. Good bounce back pitch by Townsend there. That pitch is ball 3. So Burnett's ahead in the count here, 3-1. You got number 31, Lopez, on deck. Tie ball game here, folks. 11-11 in the top of the fifth. That pitch is foul tipped. It's going to run the count full, 3-2. So 3-2 is the count. Here's the pitch from Townsend. That's going to be hit to Hall at second. She's going to make the play. Makes the out. Run does score. So credit Burnett there with the RBI. Puts the Greyhounds up 12-11. Number 31, Lopez, is going to be coming up to bat. Greyhounds going to have a runner on third now. Number 2, Vandy on deck. First pitch to Lopez is took for a ball. Throw down to third. Runner's going to be back safe. Really, 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 really close down there at third base. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Townsend. That's going to be took ball 2. There's another throw down. So counts 2-0 here to Lopez. Here's the pitch from Townsend. That's going to be outside, ball 3. Another throw down to third. That's going to be a wild one. So the runner's going to score there on the wild throw from Smith down to third base. Make the score 13-11 here, folks, in the top of the 5th. So a costly error by your catcher, Kylie Smith, allows Lady Greyhounds to score there. That pitch is going to be hit. Third baseman Arnold's going to field it. Throw down to first. She's going to be out at first base. So that's your third out of the inning, folks. Let's see if we can replay that and watch down there real close. That's your senior, Lila Arnold, there with at third base, making the field and the throw. Really close play. He calls her out at first to end the inning. Lady Greyhounds do take the lead back there. They scored 5 in the inning. Scores 13-11. Folks, we're going to be going into the bottom of the 5th here. Lady Cats coming up to bat.
Or reach out to them, 870-857-3086. Solace Grain Bins, S&L Irrigation. Go Bobcats. Hey, we've got a repeat CSR supporter. That's that man, Mr. Danny Reed right there. Him and West Dollar and the company Southern Breeze Heating and Cooling LLC. We appreciate all they do for the city of Corning, for Bobcat Athletics, and obviously us here at CSR. Hey, get a hold of them for all of your heating and cooling needs. They are the folks to call. Get a hold of Danny at 870-323-2057 or Wes at 870-450-3900. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on this.
Okay, folks, and just like that, we're back here in the bottom of the 5th. Looks like number 20, Gracie Townsend's going to lead it off here with Edwards on deck, followed by Arnold. 2, 3, and 4 hitters leading it off here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Townsend's a ball 1. Thought he was going to call that one a strike. Either way, it called ball 1 to Townsend. So Townsend's ahead in the count here early, 1-0. Again, bottom of the 5th here. That pitch to Townsend's took for a ball. If you're just now tuning in, folks, you've missed a really, really offensive, high-packed game here. This has been an offensive explosion here by both sides. Again, as you see there, the score is 13-11. Townsend's going to step back in up to the plate here. 2-0 pitch. That's going to hit her. That pitch is a little too far inside. Townsend's going to reach first there on a hit by pitch. You're going to have Edwards stepping up to the plate. Bobcat or Lady Cats trail this game by 2 here. First pitch to Edwards. That's cut on and hit too short. Shortstop fields it, throws over to first. First baseman drops the throw. Townsend's headed home. Townsend's going to score. Edwards is going to move up to second. So score is 12-13 there. First, on credit the first baseman with the error. The throw was there in time. Just could not hold on to the throw. And now you couldn't ask for anyone better to be stepping up to the plate here. You got your cleanup hitter, Lila Arnold, stepping up to the plate here. Score is 12-13 for the Lady Cats. First pitch to Lila is cut on and missed. Strike 1. Arnold steps back up to the plate here. That pitch is inside. They say it hit her, so Edwards is going to move back to second. Arnold's going to reach first there on the hit by pitch, and that's going to bring up Finley. So Finley stepping up to the plate here. You got Robinson on deck. Lady Cats still here in the bottom of the 5th with no outs. That pitch is hit too short. Shortstop fields it, doesn't know where to throw the ball. Edwards falls at third. Credit the pitcher with the throwing error at third base. Arnold's going to be in there at third. Edwards is going to score, so that's going to tie the ball game 13-13 here in the bottom of the 5th. Robinson is going to be coming back up to the plate here. You're going to have Finley on second with Arnold on third here. Lady Cats have scored 2 here in the bottom of the 5th to tie this game. So Robinson's going to step up to the plate here. Lady Cats still got no outs here in the inning. That pitch is going to scoot by. Arnold's going to hold at third. So both Finley and Arnold stay put. Robinson's going to step back up into the plate here. Just going to thought about laying down the bunt, pulls back. So Robinson's ahead in the count here, 2-0 now. Again, Lady Cats have tied it here in the bottom of the 5th. Still no outs. Runners on third and second. So got a really, really good opportunity of taking the lead. That pitch is cut on and missed by Robinson. Strike 1. So it puts Robinson in the count here, 2-1. Robinson shows that she was going to put down the bunt, pulls back, counts 3-1 here to Robinson. Again, she's got the base open, or first base is open. You got Finley on second with Arnold on third. Tie ball game here, folks, 13-13. That pitch is high. Arnold's going to hold at third. Robinson is going to walk. So Robinson reaches first there on the walk. Looks like you're going to have Zaylee Hall coming up to bat with Smith on deck. Again, folks, there's still no outs here in the inning. So Arnold on third, Finley on second, Robinson on first. Hall stepping up to the plate. First pitch to Zaylee's in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Hall. That's cut on. It looks like it's hit too short. Shortstop Fields throws over to first. Hall's going to be safe at first. Arnold's going to score. So Bobcats do take the lead there. You can credit Hall with an RBI single. And it looks like Kylie Smith's going to be stepping up to the plate here for the Bobcats. Again, you got Finley on third. Be Robinson on second with Smith on first. Or no, correct myself there. Finley on third, Robinson on second. Hall on first with Smith stepping up into the plate. Takes that first pitch for a called strike 1. Lady Cats have took the lead here now, 13-14. 0-1 pitch to Smith is going to be took, ball 1. Again, folks, this is the 2-3A first round in the districts. Whoever wins this game here goes on to play Rector Monday at 4:30. That game will be at Rector. That pitch is hit up. It's going to be a foul ball. Really, really close there. I think it bounced down, but the catcher didn't touch it till after it went behind the line there. Foul ball, so Smith's going to have to come back. Runners are going to have to go back. Everybody's kind of going to have to reset here. Smith's going to step back into the box here. Counts 1 and 2 here. No outs in the inning. Again, Lady Cats have took the lead here. That pitch is cut on and missed. Strike. I know he's saying he foul tipped it. So he said Smith foul tipped it. I didn't hear it, but I also got this headset on, so everyone's going to reset at 1 and 2 and do it again. So Kylie Smith definitely staying. That pitch is in there, ball 3. So that's going to run the count full here to Smith again. 2-2. So it's showing counts 2-2 here, not full. Counts 2-2 here to Smith. That pitch is going to be took in there. Nope, that's only ball 3. That's only ball 3. So Smith's going to be full in the count here, 3-2. Still no outs in the inning. Here comes the payoff pitch to Smith. That's going to be hit down and out of play down the right field line. Foul ball. So everybody's going to reset and do it again. That pitch is cut on and missed by Smith. So the runner scores. Never did tag her. He's saying that the so scores 15-0. 1 out in the inning there. So scores there. So scores 15-13 here. Bozier's going to step up in the plate. 1 out in the inning. That pitch is hit to second. It bounces off the second baseman. Robinson's rounding third. She's going to score. Hall's rounded. No, she's going to hold at third. That's going to make the score 16-13 here. And you can credit Madeline Bozier with another RBI single. I want to say that's her third or second one of the day there, folks. And again, it looks like Yachty Castro, leadoff hitter for the Bobcats, are going to be coming up, or is coming up. So Bozier on first. Looks like Hall's on third. Castro up to the plate. First pitch to Yachty Castro's cut on and missed, strike 1. So 1-1's the count here. Foul ball. So Castro's going to be down in the count here, 1-2. So 1-2 pitch to Castro's in the dirt. It's going to be 2-2. Two pitch is took. Really close pitch. So counts full here to Castro, 3-2. Lady Cats do got runners on second and third. Only 1 out in the inning. So Castro reaches first on a walk. That's going to load the bases. Got 2-0 coming up to bat. Gracie Townsend, number 2-hole hitter. Got Edwards on deck here for the Lady Cats. They've scored 5 here in the bottom of the 5th. Leading this game by 3 runs. First pitch to Townsend's hit out to center. Center fielder's going to make the catch. So that is your second out of the inning there as Townsend flies out to center. That's 2 pitches that she's had really, really great contact on. But they've been hit right to the center fielder. It looks like Edwards coming up to the plate. So Lady Cats do got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Again, have scored 5 here. Lead this game 16-13. That pitch is inside. Looks like Hall's going to be out. Oh, that is the 3rd out of the inning. Let's replay that. So Hall gets called out at home there to end the bottom of the 5th. We'll see the replay here. It was a really, really, really close play. So he calls Zaylee Hall out there for the 3rd out of the inning. That ends the bottom of the 5th, folks. We're going to be going into the top of the 6th when we come back.
Hey, I love this picture. How can you not love this? This is awesome right here. This is Woolard Farms out of Success, Arkansas, and they're sponsoring us, you guessed it, yet again. Every single year they do, but I love the change of pictures this year. All the fine folks there at Woolard Farm, including Nathan, Jennifer, Dylan, Josie, Ashley, and now, of course, beautiful Kennedy Allen Woolard. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Woolard Farms, go Cats. Hey, Ballard's Auto Repair jumping on board with us again here at CSR. We appreciate them. Chris and Lonnie Ballard at Ballard's Auto Repair would like to thank their customers for all the support over the years. Ballard's is a 4th-generation family-owned business, and they are open from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can call Chris or call Lonnie for all your auto repair needs. They do minor auto body and mechanical repair, auto glass installation and repair, oil changes, battery and tire sales with balancing and tire repair. They do a little bit of everything. You can also see them for all of your U-Haul needs. How about that? Very versatile. The Ballards wish the Bobcats the best of luck this season. Go Bobcats. Hey, here's 2 big Bobcat fans, but also 2 really, really good people and great supporters of us here at CSR.
Okay, folks, we're back here, top of the 6th. That pitch is in there for a strike. That pitch is cut on and missed. So counts 1-1 here. That pitch is in there, strike 2. No, that was strike 3. Okay, so Vandy strikes out there to start the top of the 6th. Number 22, Brady, Lady Greyhound pitcher coming up to the plate. First pitch was ball 1. That pitch was high. That pitch is outside, so 3-0. So a 4-pitch walk there to Brady. So Brady reaches first there on a 4-pitch walk. Lady Cats got 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Lead this game by 3 runs. This is number 9 hole hitter coming up to the plate. Brady thought about taking off to second, holds at first though. 2A3 first round of the districts here. That pitch is in there, strike. So again, this is number 3. I want to say this is Gannis or Garnis. Like, it's hard for me to see that. Either way, that pitch is cut on and missed, strike 2. That is inside and high. Brady takes second base. Pitch was, or the throwdown from Smith was into center field. Overshot Hall at second base. So credit Brady there with the score. I show the count is 2-2 here. Two pitch from Townsend's outside. And that pitch is in the dirt, ball 4. So the number 9 hole hitter, number 3, is going to walk. Going to bring up number 32, leadoff hitter for the Greyhounds, Anthony. So Lady Greyhounds got good opportunity to try and score here. Got one out here in the top of the 6th. First pitch to Anthony's in there, strike 1. So that's going to be hit out to right field. That's going to get down. So a great hit there by Anthony. That's going to score 1, maybe even 2. No. So that's going to score 1 there. So you can credit Anthony with an RBI double to right. She absolutely smoked that thing. And you got number 11, Lure, coming up to bat here. One old pitch is cut on and fouled. 1-1. So 1-1's the count. Here's the pitch. That one's way high. Pass ball by Smith. It's both runners are going to hold though. So Laura heading the count here, 2-1. Runners on third and second for the Greyhounds. That pitch is going to be called a strike. So counts even here, 2-2. Here's the payoff pitch from Townsend. It's cut on and missed, strike 3 swinging. So Townsend picks up the second out of the inning there on a strikeout. And this is number 6, Kepner, coming up to bat for the Greyhounds. Lady Cats only lead this game by 2. This has been a back and forth game all afternoon. I think there's been at least 3 lead changes so far. So first pitch there is took for a ball. Kepner steps back up to the plate, gets set. That's going to be called strike 1. One count. There's the pitch. Pass ball. Runner is not going to be coming though. Good job by Smith to get there quickly on the pass ball. That pitch is in there, strike 2. So Kepner's got 2 strikes on her here. Let's see if Townsend can end the inning on a strikeout. That's going to be inside for a ball. So I'm showing the count full here. Payoff pitch from Townsend. In there, strike 3. So Kepner goes down looking. So Townsend strikes out 2 batters there for the last 2 outs of the top of the 6th. Greyhounds did score 1 in that inning, made the score 14-16. Lady Cats going to have to come out here in the bottom of the 6th and get the bats going, folks. We'll be back.
They don't even care what we say on their ad. Don't even care if we run the ad, but we do because we want to show them how much we appreciate their support every single year. That's Jim and Cindy Davis with JST Cattle Ranch. Go Bobcats. Hey, another company with unwavering support to us here at CSR. That is Red Taylor Ford, your local auto dealership here in Corning, Arkansas, right off the main drag there at 401 Southwest 2nd Street. Hey, they've got everything there. They've got new cars, they've got trucks, they got SUVs, crossovers, and you can find them all online at www.redtailorford.com, or you can give them a call, 870-857-3516. Big thanks to all the fine folks there at Red Tailor Ford. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck.
Hey, let's give it up for another familiar face here on our CSR sponsor video slideshow, and that is Miss Kimberly Tinsley and her company, AGC Tax Services. You can find them at 2508 West Main Street, or you can get a hold of them at 870-857-3765. Kimberly wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season.
Hey, a big thank you to all the fine folks at Pocahontas Medical Clinic out of Corning. Hey, they jumped on board with us yet again, and we appreciate that. Big thanks to Jennifer Webb for helping out with this. Hey, they got 3 locations, 2 there in Pocahontas, but also 1 right here in Corning, and we appreciate the providers there, Dr. Drew.
Okay, folks, we're back here, bottom of the 6th. So we got a inning and a half left to play here. Lady Cats lead this game by 2. Looks like Edwards is leading it off here for us in the bottom of the 6th, followed up by Arnold and then Finley. That pitch is fouled off, goes right off Blue's mask. Make sure he's all right there. So Edwards is even in the count here, 1-1. Brady has pitched this whole game so far on the mound for the Greyhounds. That pitch is going to be a ball. 2-1 is the count to Edwards. Again, folks, the first round in the districts, whoever wins this game will go on to play Rector Monday at 4:30. That game will be hosted at Rector. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Edwards. That's going to be hit up right in front of first base. First baseman catches it for the out. So Edwards pops up to first base to start the bottom of the 6th here. And then you got your 4-hole hitter, Lila Arnold, coming up with Finley on deck. First pitch to Arnold's ripped down the third base line. That is a fair ball. Left fielder throws it in quickly. Arnold rounds first, had a big lead, but she's going to be in there. So Arnold reaches first there on a line drive down the third base line. I don't care if he was hugging the third base line there on a pitch. On a ball that's hit that hard, it's going to be hard to corral that one. She absolutely roped that thing. So Finley's going to step in and get set. First pitch is going to be a ball. So Finley's at the plate here. You got Robinson on deck, 1 out in the inning. Lady Cats do lead it here 16-14 here in the bottom of the 6th. That pitch is a little high. Arnold's taking off to second. Throw down was there. Shortstop could not hold on to the throw, so Arnold reaches second on a steal. Finley's ahead in the count here, 2-0. Arnold stole second there. That's going to be hit to third. That's a fair ball. Third baseman can't get it. Arnold's going to be safe at third. So Finley is going to hold at first. Arnold ends up being safe at third. That ball was hit down the third baseline as well, but it hit the bag, so it stays fair. Now you're going to have Robertson coming up to the plate with only one out in the inning. Runners on the corners here. Arnold on third, Finley on first. Robinson stepping up to the plate. Robinson's going to lay down the bunt. It's a perfect bunt. Throw down to first is not in time. Robinson's going to be safe. Arnold's going to score. Finley's going to move up to third. Really, really, really good job there by Robinson to lay down the bunt. Makes the score 17-4. Lady Cats now lead this game back by 3. Going to have number 21, Zaylee Hall, stepping up to the plate with runners on the corner again. So Robinson on first with Hall on third. First pitch to Hall. Gets away from the catcher there. So Robinson moves up to second. Hall steps back up to the plate, gets set, counts 1-0. Here's the pitch. It's going to be took for a ball 2. So you got Smith on deck here. Still only one out here in the bottom of the 6th for the Lady Cats. Two old pitch to Hall is inside, ball 3. 3-0. If it's 3-0, let it go. Hall probably take this pitch no matter what. Again, one out in the inning. You got Smith on deck with Madeline Boozer to follow. 3-0 pitch. It's fouled and popped right up. Catcher could not get it, so it makes the count 3-1 here to Hall. So Hall's going to come back and get set again. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. That's going to be hit down the third base line. That's a fair ball throw to first. So Hall reaches first. I want to say, yeah, Finley's called out at third there. That was unfortunate. It was hit right to her. Got a little confused there. Was going to break home. Didn't know what to do. So a little bit of a confusion there on the base path. You got 2 outs with Smith stepping up to the plate here. Robinson on second. Hall on first. That pitch is going to be low in the dirt, ball 1. That pitch is in there, ball 2. So Smith's ahead in the count here, 2-0. So here comes a 2-0 pitch to Smith. That's going to be hit right back to the mound. Pitcher's going to have to make the long throw. She ends up holding it there, so no throw to first. So Smith reaches there. You credit her with an infield single. Hall moves to second. Robinson moves to third. Now you got 52. That's Madeline Boozer coming up to the plate here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Lady Cats have scored 1. Lead this game 17-14 here. Here's the first pitch to Boozer. It's going to be cut on and missed, foul tipped. Boozer's going to step back into the plate. Wind's kind of picking up here a little bit. Been a really, really nice afternoon for softball so far. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Boozer. That's cut on and missed. Strike 2. So bases are loaded here. Boozer down in the count 0-2. Robinson on third, Hall on second. Smith on first. Bottom of the sixth. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Boozer. It's cut on and missed. Strike three. So Boozer goes down on strikes to end the bottom of the sixth. All the Lady Cats need to do is come out here in the bottom of the seventh, or the top of the seventh, and hold this score right where it's at. Lady Cats lead by 3. Folks, we are going to the top of the seventh. Like I said, this will be the last opportunity for the Greyhounds. They're at least going to have to score 3 and tie it. Maybe even score 4 or 5 and take the lead, folks. We will see, and we'll be back with the top of the seventh.
See them at 400 West 4th Street, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get a hold of them, 870-631-3538. One more time, that's 870-631-3538. They are your hometown healthcare clinic. There's no place like home for their physicians, and their physician-owned multi-specialty medical group has been serving Pocahontas, Arkansas for over 30 years, and now right here in Corning. Again, get a hold of them, 870-631-3538.
For 85 years, Clay County Electric has powered our community with a legacy of excellent service. And now you get power and connectivity with the same great service you've come to expect. Clay County Connect brings the world to your fingertips with reliable, affordable, high-speed broadband internet. The best part? You get the same great local service that has defined us for decades. To learn more on how we can best serve you, visit us online or call 870-857-3521.
Sheer Magic by Tammy. That's Tammy McKenna, your owner there / stylist. A full service salon. That means cuts, colors, perms, and waxes with a wide range of products for the whole family. Come see Tammy McKinney or Mary Russell for all.
Okay, folks, so we're back here, top of the seventh. Townsend's only got to get 3 outs here to end it. Lady Cats lead the game by 3 here. I want to say you've got your 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Lady Greyhounds. That pitch is cut on and missed. Strike 2. Oh, 2 pitches in the dirt, ball 1. I want to say this is, number 12, Elders batting. So 4, 5, and 6. You got number 15, Burnett, on deck. That pitch is going to be took for a ball. So again, whoever wins this game, this is the first round of the 2 A3 districts. Whoever wins this game will go on to play Marmaduke Monday at 4:30. Swinging strike 3. So Townsend picks up the first out of the inning there on a strikeout, striking out Elders. Now you got number 15 Burnett coming up to bat. Here comes the first pitch from Townsend. That's cut on and missed. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Townsend. Just going to let that one go. It's going to be 1-1. Again, this is number 15 Burnett up to the plate. Lady Cats only lead this game by 3. Got 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Only need 2 outs to win this thing to go on to play Rector in the 2A3 districts. That pitch is called strike. So counts even here to Burnett 2-2. Townsend trying to work her way out of this ball game. Advance in the districts. That pitch is hit to Castro at short. She fields. Long throw. Runner beat the throw by a mile. She's safe. So Burnett really had some speed going down the first baseline there. And now you got number 31, Lopez, stepping up to the plate. Again, like I said, Lady Bobcats only need to get 2 outs to secure the win and move on here in the first round of districts. First pitch from Townsend gets away from Smith in the dirt. Runner's going to advance to second there. So here comes the 1-0 pitch to Lopez. It's inside, ball 2. That pitch is going to be took, ball 3. So Townsend's through 3 straight pitches here that are took for a ball. Let's see if she can find the strike zone. 3-0 pitch, foul tip straight back. Going to run the count at 3-1. So 3-1 here to Lopez. Got number 2, Vandy, on deck. Runner on second base here for the Greyhounds. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. That pitch is cut on and missed. Strike 2. Good pitch there by Townsend. So I'll show the counts full here, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch from Townsend. It's going to be hit down the third base line. That's a foul ball. So runner's going to have to go back to second. Lopez is going to have to come back up here and reset and do it again. Again, we're in the top of the 7th here, folks. Lady Cats lead this game by 3. Only need 2 outs here to win and advance and move on in the first round of districts. Here comes the payoff pitch again. That pitch is going to be high. So Lopez is going to reach on a walk here. It's going to bring up number 2, Vandy. So Greyhounds are down, but not out of this game. Definitely putting up a fight here in the last inning. Or top of the 7th. It may not be the last inning, folks. You never know. That pitch is hit right back to Gracie. She bobbles it, throws over to third, picks up the force out at third. So great IQ play there by Townsend to throw over to third and get the force. So this is number 22, Brady, coming up to bat. So heads up play there by Townsend, picks up the 2nd out of the inning at third base. Greyhounds, Lady Greyhounds going to have a runner on 2nd and 1st. Down to their last out here, down by 3. That pitch is strike 1. That pitch foul tip straight back off the fence. So Brady's going to be down in the count 0-2 here. So Lady Cats possibly down to their last strike, last inning, possibly get the last out and win this thing and go home. And that pitch is going to hit her. So Brady gets hit by the pitch there. 2 outs in the inning. Bases are going to be loaded. So this is their number 9 hole hitter. Number 3, I want to say this is Ganis. She's going to be the last opportunity, last out here for the Lady Greyhounds. They've got 2 outs in the inning, top of the 7th. Townsend gets strike 2 easy. So Townsend only needs to pick up this last out of the inning, and Bobcats will advance. And that's in there, strike 3. Townsend strikes out the last batter of the afternoon there. So Lady Cats advance here in the first round of the districts. Folks, Great win here for the Lady Cats. They're going to end up picking up the win by 3, 14-17. Again, if you're tuning in, you're listening, these Lady Cats advance here in the first round of the 2A3 districts. They will play Rector Monday at 4:30. That game will be played at Rector. Folks, we're going to go ahead and step away. We've got to pack some things up. As Andy Earls would say, go Bobcats.
Time at 870-857-3338. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Corning Sports wants to say thank you to Miss Amy Jordan and Parkview Restaurant in Corning, Arkansas. Local family-owned restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can call ahead, you can dine in, or even go through the drive-through window for pickup. Reach them at 870-857-6884 or go see them at 1615 West Main Street. That's right off the main drag there in Corning, Arkansas. Thank you, Miss Amy Jordan, for all you do for Corning Bobcat Athletics, the city of Corning, and also us here at CSR. Everybody at Corning Sports Report wants to say thank you so much to everybody at Watson Oil Company right here in beautiful crime-free Corning, Arkansas. Obviously a fuel supplier here in Corning, but more than that, especially to us, they have been behind us 100% from day one, and we really, really do appreciate it. I love the family photo too. That's awesome. Tight-knit group there, and I see some athletes in that photo too. Hey, you can find them at 406 Southeast 1st Street, right across the tracks there in Corning, Arkansas, or get a hold of them at 870-857-6366. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season.
Next up on our sponsor video slideshow is Farm Bureau Insurance out of Corning, Arkansas. We appreciate them. They've been with us since day number 1, the entire time, all 5 years. We cannot say thank you enough to those fine folks. Cliff, Danielle, and now Nicole. We appreciate Nicole Hufford as well. She's jumped on board with them too. Obviously, her husband, her kids, and herself all help us here at CSR, and we appreciate that. Big thank you, Farm Bureau Insurance. You can find them at 2504 West Main Street there in Corning. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., closed on Saturdays. You can reach them, 870-857-6788. That's Farm